What's up, everyone? Another Void here with more Satisfactory for you. Season 2, Episode 14. And we're about to put Steel Mill B in. And one thing that I found out, well, not found out, I mean, we all know this, that the velocity we have in Season 2 is so much faster than Season 1. Steel Mill A, which is just, steel ingots, which is right across here. I actually made a connection to these two buildings since they're going to be working really closely together, as you can see. That was episode 36. Now, we did do 30-minute episodes for like the first 20 episodes, or maybe 18 episodes. So that would be more, I don't know. It was high. This is 14, and we're already on Steel Mill B. So we're doing really well. We already have a train network in, and I'll talk about this change that you see right here in a second. I've got hooked up the steel ingot belts, and actually, why don't we just hook these up too, so I don't have to come out here again. For if or when we ever do add these in, we'll just add them in now, and so I can just work on one side of the building and not care. Cool. I put a catwalk in here too. This actually leads to nowhere, because I've got a jetpack, so I don't really care anymore. It doesn't need stairs. This, I'm actually getting ahead of myself. Hold on a second, hold on. So the stream just happened between 13 and 14. Stream is every Monday at 5 on my Twitch channel. Check the video description. And I changed the off-ramp because the off-ramp did not work, okay? It was broken. The trains were at the supply stations right here, right? These two stations. And because I was creating steel ingots, so the trains had to go out and get more stuff, and they couldn't get back. They could get there, but they couldn't get back. And the reason is, I'm going to do this real fast. I don't want to spend too much time on this. So I'm just going to show you what I did. And don't do this, by the way, obviously. All right, we got our two little stints. Let's do our two little stints so we can actually get curves in here. Right? We'll draw this other one first. Well, first let's connect some tracks so I can actually fly still. I don't know, like that. Sure. All right, so I did this curve, right? It's just a normal curve. Standard curve. Right, like that. Then, I had a piece of track right here that connected... Again, maybe we should connect this to, like, over here. Can I do that? No. Eventually I'll be able to. Nope. Come on, do it. Do something! This is not working. I really know how... I'm telling you guys, I know how to do trains. Take it from me, I know how to do trains. Don't worry about this, I know what I'm doing. You're like, does this guy actually know what he's doing? Because it really why is this not working? This should totally work. I don't understand. This is so strange. This should work. Anyway, okay, I can fly. So what I did is I drew this one over here, which would be, I want to say right here. Now, yeah, we need to stint first. So I draw this one, and look how there's not enough room. Yeah, that's right. There's not enough room to put a piece in here. So what I did is I did this. Like, I did this. So when I had the whole thing done, it looks like it's connected. You think, huh, that looks fine. But it's not. See? It's not, dude. And so it can't find a path through there, because unless it snaps... Those train pieces, those rails are not hooked up. They are not together. In the system, they are not able to be driven through, right? Pathed through. For some reason, all the signals were fine, so I didn't see any issue there. But the train could not make its way back. And so, on the stream, I had to fix that. And basically, Jesse and I fixed it. I first had to find why it wasn't working, and then I had to find a solution because I didn't have enough space to create that connection anymore. I had to find a different way to do it. So Jesse showed me his solution, which is a little bit tighter connection here, because his is 3x3, and mine is, this is a 7. I have 7 distance through here, so I actually kind of did, mainly this actually works for these two cross pieces right here. Okay, and then I connect everything through various curves and things like that. But now it all works. The trains are back, and everything's great. I'm calling this the Jesse Nether Skull / Hourglass Junction basically. Intersection, right? That's a long, I know that's a long name, but it's going to stick, you guys. People are going to love it. Watch. So anyway, that's what I did on the stream. That took forever to explain, but that's fine. That's a pretty sweet little connection. And then I switched out all the signals for Jesse's method, which is just a path signal in and a block signal out. And here's what he's talking about, and I just want to still see it in action. But I trust him, but I want to see it in action. Is if you pick this up, you will see this is one big block. What I was worried about is when a train gets in that block, no other trains will be able to pass through there. So when a train's going this way, a train can't go through that way. Like, it has to wait. What Jesse said is, well, not exactly. What happens is this path signal locks up the rail it's going to use as it goes to the next block signal and the next block, okay? And make sure those are clear. And then it says if that little path is clear, send them on through. It doesn't matter if you got another train going that way or a train going around or whatever. It doesn't matter as long as the path is clear, okay? So if a train's going this way, then yeah, this guy can't come through because the path's not clear. He's gonna run into him, right? It's gonna cause a collision. So he said this will be fine. You can have actually cross traffic through here, and you'll be okay. So I want to see that happen. Again, trust but verify, right? That's how we do our systems. So that's what I did off camera. I also built the rest of this factory right here for the Steel Mill B. Steel Mill B is just taking those steel ingots and putting them to good use. And this actually does need some wall here. I like putting wall on the outside. It makes it look a lot nicer. So we're just going to get inside in a second here, and because I'm pretty sure this is a problem all the way around the building. And we're going to add in some constructors and get ourselves finally... Oh, I'm going to have to do this. Finally, some pipes and beams, right? And again, this is taking a little bit of time, but... You know, I don't spend a lot of time on beautification, so if I'm going to spend some time on it, it might as well be right. It might as well be done correctly. So let's just do it. I don't have any... I can't fly in here. I can fly inside the factory as of yet, or currently, but not all around the factory yet because I don't have all the stations in and stuff. But we're about to do that. In fact, we'll get the stations in first. Now, this is not going to have... Should be 22. There we go. This is not going to have a station to receive steel ingots. We might need one in the future, but all our steel ingots are directly coming from the Steel Mill A. There are no other recipes that use steel other than pipes and beams and an alternate recipe for canisters, and they only use steel ingots, so there's really nothing else to do. There is like an encased steel beam or something like that, and it uses plastic, but again, the steel doesn't go anywhere else. It's not like used in computers or used in motors or that. There is nothing like that. Steel pipes are used, but not steel ingots, okay? So we're just going to belt those across, and you can see I've already got that hooked up like I already explained. So let's go inside. No. We're going to slap in these tracks, right? Tracks. No, the stations. So let's get these things slapped in. We really just need 2 of these guys. We're just going to funnel around pipes and beams, basically. So I'm going to link those together so that we can actually send those out kind of in the same area, which might be actually a bad idea because I do have a logistics layer just for the belting of this stuff to and from trains. Might be better to leave space. Well, either way, we're definitely going to have cans on the other side of this guy, so that's kind of a no-brainer. Let's drop the... is this the feeder track? Yes. So this is a little bit opposite of that guy. The feeder track comes in on this side. So let's extend that out, and then we'll start drawing another curve here so we can get the second one in, and I can still fly and all that good stuff. We might as well get the last of it in. It's going to extend out to here, right? Then we got to get... Oh, wait, we don't need a third one. We only need 2. So do I want this like this? I kind of do because then I can at least get at it really quickly, right? But I think we have to place the station first. So let's place this... That's not a station. That's a station. Is it going the correct direction? Now it is. Is it where I want it? Not really. It needs to be right there. That's going to be station 2. And let's draw this guy in first before we draw the connector. I'll do all the signaling later. We'll just get these That looks backward to me. It's not, though. Is it backward? Sure looks backward. Look, there's the connector. Well, we're going to take it out and do it again, because I'm pretty sure that the other one's right. Yeah, okay, good. We almost screwed that up. I almost screwed that up. Now it's incorrectly. So let's get these guys in now. And I'm going to have them facing each other so I can fly by and grab stuff really fast. Because for now, it's going to be my supply. This is my supply area for now. I've already thought about some plans on basically building a base and how I'm going to go after some of these items. They're all going to have to be in trains because that's the only way I'm going to go after them. Let's start naming stuff before we forget. This is going to be supply, steel mill, pipes. Okay, enter. And this is going to be... Yeah, eventually we're going to have a third train in here, right? Because we're going to have containers, but not yet. That's an alternate recipe. We'll unlock that later. Tier 5. Supply, steel mill, beams, right? Perfect. Okay, we got both of those guys are good to go. And again, we don't need any items. All of the inputs are already coming in. You know what? Let's just signal them since it's not going to be much signaling. We've already done most of the work, actually. So it already has a signal there, so I think we're good. We're good on that. We're good there. Let's put something here. And then we'll put something else here as well. And that should be good. Let's just put another one there, because eventually we will have probably another train. That looks good. I like it. I think we're done. Alright, let's get inside this place and start laying stuff down. I do have the factory already set up. Now, I did add a couple doors in case I'm going in the sides. Another thing I added, which is up here... Oh, we forgot to add floor holes and cans and stuff, so we will have to go back upstairs. But I added this area, to these stairs to get to this logistics area. We're going to have all the belts and stuff running around here, and then they're going to drop down into the actual factory. So we don't have belts flying all over the factory. I want it to look like a factory, but I don't want the spaghetti everywhere. I think it's ugly, it's gross. So here are our inputs. We're going to string them along, and we're going to find those floor holes as soon as we put them in. Let's actually go out here. I can just cheat and kind of do this. Sweet. So now what we're going to need is cans. Our cans. How do we do this one? I want to keep it like these two. I screwed that one up, but see how it sticks out? I don't like that. So we actually rotated it. It's going like that. Okay, this guy's going to have to be a little funky, but that's okay. We'll do it. Okay, so how we're going to do it... And this is... Okay, so we're going to have... Inputting. We're inputting in here. That's too close. That's very close. That's way too close. Huh. I need one more... Yeah, one more spot or something? Well, we're going to have to rip all this out. That's okay. These are easy. I'm not worried about that. Let's rip this out. Let's rip that out. It's not going to work anymore. That is going to be wrong. Not wrong, but, you know, we don't want it either. All this stuff needs to go. And we need... Let's put down the boxes first, apparently. So we're going to be loading. Right? So it's going to go like this. I think that's correct. It really looks like it is. Because remember what it is it's in the middle and then one back. Right? In the middle, one back. So let's just get a box for all of these in case we eventually use all of them, which we probably will. Depends on how big our base gets, I guess. Let's do 7, like the belts, right? Then we'll do the floor holes where this product's going to come up out of our factory. We should have floor holes on this. Let's get floor holes on here. There we go. Let's put it on 7, and actually 6 will be this. That's a better... No. Now we need this on 7 and that on 8. Alright, perfect. Floor holes. Getting those in, and then we just need the other one, and we're ready to rock. I want to get this all done, definitely one episode. It shouldn't take any longer than that. I have so much stuff set up. It really shouldn't take a whole episode, to be honest, but it probably will. It's fine. Now let's look at where we're going to want to put this. Knowing what we know, where do we want this guy? Like right there, right? Like right there. Well, more like up here, but you get it. No, come on. I gotta fly. I can't see what I'm doing. This is such a big monstrosity. It's gonna overlap a little bit. So yeah, we want it right here. And it's gonna go 3 back, right? So it's going right there. Did it flip around again? It did. I don't know how it did that, but it flipped around again. I probably flipped it around. I have no idea how it happened, guys. I would have never done that. It's not me. Are we gonna have an... Dude, let's just do it like this. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Watch this. I don't know if this will go this far. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't die. Why can't I pick up this track? It won't connect. It's too far away. Damn it. You know what? Fine. I hate doing this, but, I mean, I'm going to take it out, but still, shouldn't have to do that. And I even have the increased range mod. Alright, so it's right here. This is where we want it. That's where it's lined up. Okay, it's going the correct direction. It's 3 back. In this episode, I take 60 minutes to put in a train station. Film at 11. Nope, can't do that. Let's connect it in. Connect this in. Bam. We'll get the... Sometimes when you snap those in real fast, they bend. This one seems to be fine. Let's get the signals in. That looks good. And then we'll get these guys in. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Much nicer. This is actually going to change. Because it's actually going to go right up to where we're going to turn. Right here. And then I got to take this out because it won't do the turn. Unless nothing's there. I don't know why it does that, but it won't. It says invalid, like it's too much turning or something. Alright, cool. Okay, that is back in. Let's put the boxes in. Now this one... Yeah, it's the same. We're loading. I can't tell the indicators out in the way. That looks good. Yep. That is wrong, though. Yeah, see, this is actually backward. I figured as much. I thought I knew what I was doing. They have to go on this side. Cool. Okay. That looks good. One more. And I don't even know if we're going to use these all right away, but that's okay. They'll be in. That's what matters. Is that... Yeah, that looks right. Let's just do floor holes. It's just... We're already here. It was right in my face. And then probably we should just hook up the lifts right now. I don't want to come back up here until I'm watching it build. So let's get all the belts in. No belts. Mark 1. Let's test... Oh, these are Mark 1 belts. Let's fix that. There we go. Again, it would be really cool to get a blueprint of this so I don't have to build it 9 times. Okay, that's done. Now let's get floor holes. No, let's get floor holes hooked up. Yep, that's correct. Nice. And yeah, Jesse, I read your comment about, and you already know this because I already replied, about how it's not that Smart is helping me set these up, it's that when I have floor holes, it doesn't know what to do sometimes. The game doesn't know what to do with floor holes sometimes with these things. Understandable. I'm still going to use a lot of floor holes because I like them. I don't mind belt being around that you can see, but it needs to look kind of pretty. I don't want it to look all nasty. I'm going to have to redo this, the name. Almost forgot about that. Supply... Steel mill. Yeah, there we go. Beams. There we go. Right, this is pipes. Pipes, cool. Okay. Alright, that's all hooked up. Let's drop down here and just walk in. So now we can actually... No, we can't. We got to go down here and put actual machines in. Okay, here we go. I swear I'm good at this game. So here's the factory floor. And again, I've already got the wiring hooked up kind of how I want the power. I'm just going to draw it along the side like that. I'm going to do beams over here, and I'm going to do pipes over there. Now, we might end up doing some pipes on this third thing, because we usually need a lot more pipes. It's actually two... Oh, you know what? I should probably do one row of beams and a row of pipes here, and then those are going to probably be both pipes. For one, a lot of alternate recipes use steel pipes. Not a lot use steel beams. Two, you need twice... Oh no, you need twice as many beam machines, actually, as you do pipes. Well, let's just stick in 2 and 2. That's what I originally had planned. Let's just go with that. I can add and subtract and change things if necessary. Let's get some constructors in here, because all we need is steel in, product out. That's all we're doing. Now, what I wanted to kind of do, I think, is I want to maybe micromanage this, because I don't want to put floor holes in here. Floor holes were killing me last time, and I don't need to cover all this stuff up. It's exposed anyway. So why don't I just work on that? Why don't I get this ripped out? We're going to really quickly... I'll show you how I did the other one. It's really simple. How I did it in the smeltery anyway. This shouldn't take us long at all. And then we can do this in a way that's going to cut down on our build time. And keep our sanity, right? This game is all about... I want my sanity back, game. So we're doing this a different way. So we're still going to have... And I should have left it here, actually. We're still going to need a foundation over here. Right? So let's get back to that. We're still going to need this. Nope. No, we're still going to need this. And I don't know how much we're going to need. Constructors are 1 wide, so we know it's 1 wide. But is it 1 constructor per square right here? I think it's going to be. Is that 5? 4? Okay, 1. I think it's going to be this, because it hangs over the edge, and then you can just do your lifts. The reason I'm wondering this is, where am I going to put this guy when I micromanage him? Oops. I have the micromanager. So let's get the micromanager. I'm going to shift-click, and that selects this guy, and then I'm going to move him. Actually, what we should do is let's get off the micromanager for a second. Let's go back to our coffee cup. And let's get a constructor on there. That's where I would want it, right? Because it's going to look pretty much balanced right there. No, that hangs over. So I did it right the first time. Right, it just fits on there kind of perfectly. Because I'm going to move this whole thing. So before I do that, because I do want, you know, if we set this up to do beams... Right, it's only 15 per minute coming out. So the max input I can even put in this line, and actually I could put 2 lines in, so that's not exactly true. I could do another drop and have another line. I probably will have to, because if you look at if you do the calculation, 780 divided by 60, that's only 13 machines. That is not a lot. This is a 20-something machine factory. So I'll probably go 12 machines or 13 or whatever, make some space, drop in another belt, and just do it again. That's probably what I'll end up doing. But for this side, it's how much? 15, right? So let's look at that calculation. 780 divided by 15. 52 machines. So I'm only going to need one. And in fact, if I now divide it by 2, machines on both sides will fill up 1 belt. We're not even going to have that many. So I'm going to use the merge to merge that together. In fact, I'm going to merge it in line. Should I merge it in line? No, I'm going to... Yeah, it makes sense to merge it in line. It's actually probably more narrow than if I dropped it down and merged it, which wouldn't even work anyway. So I'm going to literally put a merger like right here. In fact, I think it's merger right there. It's going to click in, which means I've got to put my constructor on this line right there, on the halfway point. So let's get another one of these guys in here. And then let's hook this guy up, because I have to put that merger in, like, right when this guy's already placed. Or it won't connect. I'll have to do it by hand, and then it won't work. So that's going to go right there. No, he's going to go a little closer. His opening has to be right there. Which I want to say is right there. Let's see if we can get a merger in there now. It's going to work, except we've got to turn it around. It's going to auto-connect. You hear that click? So that's the way I want to do it, right there. That's my build. I can't get it on 2, because here's what you can do, okay? Now that you got your build, you can click these guys with Micromanager, and then, well, if I was on the other side, because I can't really see it, there's a wall there. So if I back up and kind of, if I do this, Alt-L, see, there's no way I can do this. It's definitely going to be 3. See what I'm saying? In fact, it doesn't work like that. And the way it's going to have to work is going to be like this. Because we're going to use... We're going to want to use lifts to get us down into the splitter. Or get the stuff up, right? Yeah, I want all the logistics. If it's not right on the floor itself, it's going to be underneath the machine. I don't want belts going all up and down. Let's see what it looks like if I put it there. Okay. But if I put it closer, I think it's going to look better, to be honest. Let's try that. If I put it right there, I think it's going to look better. No, it's still using the same amount of distance. Now it just sticks out. Well, I don't like that. Alright, so I think we got our build. It's this. And then this, which is going to be moved. It's going to be just like that. Like that. So really, there's not much to do. I can actually put that right here. I probably could have left it. Well, if it's 3, then this doesn't work. This setup doesn't work. Because it's going to be another 3. Now, oh, no, it will. No, it won't. I'm gonna need 1 block space for the lifts, right? Man, that sucks. I don't want to use floor holes. No. Okay. Hold on. I got a brain fart just now. What if let me put this in. Now, I'm not going to use the merger because I don't want it to build anything. Let's do this. Let's move this up. Oops, with this guy. Let's move him closer. Actually, no, we already know how to do this. No, come on. It's 2.5. So I think what we can do is put this guy here. And then we put this guy well, that's really far. We actually didn't have to move it up that far. Let's wait a minute. Let's do the max distance right here. Because here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's probably about right, actually. Then I'm going to get this. I'm going to move this up. I'm going to do it like this. Like that. It's hard to tell, like, okay, it goes on that little, it goes right there, I see. Yeah, in fact, I could just not have that center one. It fits, it's on the actual, Right? You see what I'm saying? It's on the actual load-bearing pieces right there. In fact, if I did this, I'd probably move it up one more. There we go. But then the splitter is going to be like in midair. I don't like that splitter being in midair. But what this does is allow me to put a lift right here. And so, okay. Now if we put a splitter in, it's definitely going to be like right there. Is that in the middle? Because I'd rather have it in the middle. So what I'll do is, let's get rid of these. Let's move this out. Can't. Because that's right on the line. I want this to stay that way. What I need to do is move this in so it's 3 and I can get a lift on this side. Good luck. But I'm going to try it. Alright, so let's put this guy on there now. In the load-bearing spot. I think it's like that. Let's move him back out. And then we're going to move the whole thing. And then I'm going to draw that. Like, I don't know, that I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's see. Yep, that looks good. No, it doesn't. I think it's a little more forward, actually. This is like that, I think. Like it's barely on there. Or barely off. Yeah, see, that one's barely off. Okay, now that's lined up. Now I can move this one to be in line with both of these guys. Nope, I'm not pinging. I'm doing that. So now I'm just going to do this and line both of those guys up. See what I'm saying here? See what I'm smelling? See what you smell when I'm cooking? Cool. Now I should be able to put a merger in there. Let's try it. Oh, it did click. I just need to turn it around. Boom. Looks pretty. Actually, I could move it in even further. And now it won't connect. So let me take this stuff out. I can move it in a little bit further. So let's select this guy. I know this is taking a long time. We have time. It's not that big a deal. Alright, we got this. No. To get this out, we got that guy and that guy. We're going to move them in. I don't know. 2? Nope, that's wrong. 2 on each side, I think. Let's move this. The reason I'm doing this is I'm going to line this back up, and then we'll draw this out, and I'll see how much space I have. So let's try 2. And then we'll try this again. Still... Oh, we got space still. We got lots of space. Well, let's do it again. 2 more, I guess. Eventually it won't work. But we don't have to do this. I just think it looks cooler, and it also saves us a little bit of factory space. So it makes sense. Okay, that looks cool. Right? It's like hooked almost directly to it. I mean, you can see a little bit of it, but I could probably move it in 1 or 2 more. And it would even... Yeah, you know what? It would even look cooler that way. I want it to basically touch. I want it to look like it's a part of the equipment, is what I want. So, no, we want this. Let's do that one more time. I'm just going to go in 2. I don't know if that's too much, but we're gonna find out. No. There we go. 2. 0. Control Z. Oh, we don't want that. Control Y? Can I control... No, I can't. So I think it just moved it back out too, but we're going to find out. Oh! Yeah, I moved the whole thing. Okay. And then... I'm gonna go off based off that thing at the bottom, a little gap. Yeah, okay, it did both. Okay, there we go. Now it should fit. Like, perfectly. It should look really like it's built into it. Yes! That is cool! What do you guys think about that? Put it in the comments section. I think that's cool. It's not clipping. I mean, it is a tiny bit, but it looks like the merger is built into the... Like, you built the unit, like you screwed it in or something like that. You bolted it in, right? That looks tight. I like that. Now we got to move this whole thing to where I think the center thing is probably on grid. If we move it back that far, though, we won't be able to put the things in. So we saved some space, but it's still not going to fit 4 of these in here. I don't think we're going to save any space by putting in 2 lifts. I think 2 lifts are going to be more. Yeah, wasn't this like 5 across before? I can't remember. 5, I think. No, it's 4. Nah, it had to be more than 4, right? When we did it like this. And then the other one was like this. But they had floor holes. Right? Yeah, they had floor holes like that. And see, that doesn't even fit. Actually, we did it like that. So we kind of had some extra... We faked it a little bit. Let's put, see, that is tighter, look. It's actually tighter. That's funny. But we're not doing that. I'm not using floor holes. Okay, so if I put one of these in... Actually, a Mark 1's fine. It sticks out a lot. Why does it stick out so much? A floor hole's tighter than that. That's fine, I don't care. Alright, let's do it on this side too. And that's how wide it's gonna be, which is pretty wide. You know, I could move it all the way over a little bit. Let's move it. Let's micromanage this. So I'm just gonna select all the pieces. I think the belts will move too. They probably won't. Let's check. Actually, you know what I'll do? Because I know this works. I'll just take this out. I'll put it back in when we're done. Okay, let's get back to Micromanager. Let's move all these pieces. Because I need to know where to put all this stuff. In fact, I'm okay with it being, like, right along here. I'm okay with that. Which means, where is this thing? Actually, kind of lines up. Almost. See, but it's not 3. I want to be able to put this on both sides. So I'm just going to have to keep moving it. It is what it is. Until it's lined up. That's how we're going to know. I don't know, right there, probably. Does that look right? Yep, that's about as far as it can go. If I go one more, it goes over, right? Let's see. It'll touch, that's for sure. Alright, how far over are we? It's not that bad. Could be a lot worse. Okay, so let's get these foundations in now that we know what we're doing. And I'll just build this for the other one, like, again, later. We don't need that many. We'll just do 12. Let's do 12 again. Yeah, this is looking cool. I like this. Tell me what you think about my build in the comment section. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. Yeah, see, it didn't move those, which means we have another one in here somewhere. I thought I got rid of those, but apparently I didn't. If I put that back, it will not work. Actually, here's how I can do it. Oops. Then I can take this out. Yeah, there it is. Then I can just do this. Well, I need to put this back, but that's okay. That just snapped right in. There we go. Okay, that's back. So, this is beams, correct? We're doing beams here. That's what we said. And we're going to copy-paste. There we go. And I think it's going to copy all my settings now, but I'm not positive. Alright, let's use Smart to get this guy to do what we want. Let's do, it's 60, right? So we can really only do 4 of these. And that would be all of our iron, or steel. So we can really only do 2. That's our whole build. We have to put both of these in, though, or we can't put the merger in. So let's do that. We're going to put merger, and we're going to do the merger going this way. That looks so cool. There, and then we're going to need splitters. Well, yeah, because we're going to need splitters before we put these guys. Okay, so let's line it up like this. And it should work right here. That sticks out kind of a lot. Let's move it back. Alright, there? That's good. Is it lined up, though? Yeah, it's lined up. Alright, same thing. Except we're going to have to line these up by hand, it looks like. Oh, no, that works. There's a yellow line. Okay, great. 2 more on this side, and then we're done. Actually, these are not going to be used. Let's put them in anyway, just because I want to get this line in so it's right. Yeah, that looks right. And there's another one. Bam. Alright, so that's all the splitters and stuff. And are they right? Yeah, they're the same. Okay, now we're just going to do ups and downs. Lifts, as they normally call them. Cool. Well, it didn't really snap. There we go. Now it's snapped. We're almost done over here. Which is good, because it took us 9 years to figure out how we're going to do this. Okay, cool. It snapped. They all snapped in. Now we just have to drop it down and feed it. So I want to drop it right here. And we're only going to do 1 line per, right? So let's see. I'm going to drop it right... Yeah, you know, I'm going to drop it right there. So it's on the ceiling right there. And I'm going to do the same thing over here, even though we're not going to use it yet. It's right there. So on the ceiling, right there. Is that right? That looks right. Yeah, it's on the line. This one's on the line. They're both on the line. Okay, those are done. Okay, they're not necessarily done. Let's put the belts in. Right, that's going to feed steel down there. Feed steel. Let's do the same thing over here. Cool. Then we got to put belts up here, and then this is also going back through the ceiling, which we never did before. We're not gonna use a box because the box is gonna be the train, so we don't need a box. But we do need this to go all the way down. Just goes right in the center, no big deal. We're gonna drop another line in here at some point, but I think for right now it's fine. So let's bring this all the way down. Let's, I guess, extend this because we need to know where it ends. At least for now. We're gonna change this later. Boom. Okay. Also, I should be getting my parts for my rail for my video card today, so that's gonna be cool. Yeah, I'm not putting it in tonight probably because I just don't have time. Actually, let's do the floor hole now. So this floor hole is gonna be like right here. So it's offset a little bit, but on with a line up here. Get down, down. There we go. Well, not that low. Like right there? No, that's wrong. I don't have any power? What's going on now? Weird, okay. I'm almost out of power over here. Out of the range. Alright, so it's right there. See, it's not on grid. That might be a problem. We can move the floor hole. We might end up having to move the floor hole, because this platform is not on grid. Yeah, why don't we do this? Well, we don't need to do that, but let's put it in the ceiling. I want to say it goes right there. And then we'll draw this down. And then I believe we can just move it over a little bit, but I just don't know where it's supposed to be. It looks like it needs to be moved over just a couple. Actually, we can do this bottom one. Come on. Okay. We can do this bottom one and check with the micromanager. So if you get micromanager on and you do this guy, man, we got to be in the exact right spot to be in the center. Okay, if we go over twice, is twice enough? It looks like it. Twice looks like enough. Alright, so I'm going to micromanage this guy over twice. So he'll line up too. There we go. Okay. And then let's drop something down just to make sure. It's going to definitely be Mark II. So this is going to be... God damn it. This is going to be receiving. And I think that's correct. Yeah. Okay, good. That looks like it lands it perfectly. Alright, so that's going to go up to the train. We're going to route this in here and hook it up to the train up there. That is beams. Let's hook the beam. Nah, we'll do that upstairs, I guess. We can hook it with the floor holes. These should line up perfectly because those splitters are already on the global. And it's delivering, right? Yeah. Did it join them? It did not. That's okay. Mark II, bring it down. Turn it. We gotta hurry because we only have 13 minutes and we need to get the rest of this done. Hooking it in, and that's already hooked in. Good. We don't care about this guy really, but let's do it anyway. Great. Beams are hooked up. Now, I want the same thing for pipes. So why don't I just cut this out? And then I can't copy, but I can get it set up at least. Right? I knew that was going to happen. It didn't show red, but it cut off my power. There we go. Is that the correct one? It should be the outside one. Yep, okay. So let's rip all this out, and then we will do that jank build we just did over there to save a little bit of space. And to make it so we can put 2 of those lines next to each other. Cool. You'd think with 6 you could totally get this done, but apparently not. Just do it like this. It's fine. Alright, this is ripped out. Now, let's get it in there. We have 11 minutes. Every minute counts. We need a factory floor. Then we need a 1 meter one. Kill this. This is going to be 3 wide. And then we're going to micromanage this guy. I don't know how far in. I'm going to guess and then go look. I think it's like that. Which means those 2 guys are lined up with the line in the middle. Let's see if that's how it works. I think that's exactly right. Sweet. Okay, let's do the other one the same way. Then we'll move this whole apparatus over. That's the thing I don't really like. Oh, that's right. We have to build the whole thing, and then we move. Okay, I got it. Let's move this thing over. Then we'll set up our dudes. We'll move those as well. And then we'll add the lifts. We'll get this whole thing rocking. Something like that. That's too far. That's still too far, looks like. Or not far enough. That looks right. Let's just turn this off and see what happens. That's right, actually. Okay, great. Let's get one of these guys. Turn him this way. That's not exactly right. We'll turn him in a second. Let's get the other one on there. Yeah, these are close, but they're not correct. So we're going to have to micromanage these. This one actually goes... Well, what we can do is put down a splitter. Sorry, I got to lower the shade. It's first it's hot, second it's getting in my eyeballs. I'm under the gun, guys. Under the gun. All right. What we can do is put a splitter in here, and then we can just move them until it lines up. That's what we're going to do. It's not going to hook to it. It's just going to get it in here so we can move the things around. Sweet. Now, let's move this guy. My guess is 3. 3. Now, let's make sure that that little decal is right where it is over on this side. If that's true, we're good, and we can move on. Yeah, I think that's correct. I think the decal's in the same spot. Alright, cool. It's 3 movement points. Let's do this guy. 3 movement points. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, looks the same. Great. So those are hooked up, and now I can put a merger in there. No, we don't need to put a merger. Let's just leave it like that. And now we need to move... Oh, we did. We moved those guys. Let's do these. And this other guy, and then we're going to move this whole apparatus that way, right? There we go. Now we got to do the whole thing. Nope. Dude, it's hard to hold so many hotkeys at once. I'll tell you that much. I'm holding shift and spacebar. No, we got one more. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to move it until this guy's thing is right there. And it's got to be right on the line. That's how we did it before. I love micromanage. I would never be on a build without it now. Also, all my mods are in the... there's a link to in the video description that goes to all my mods that I'm using, my whole list, and then why I'm using them and stuff like that, just to help you out. Because it could be changing, and so I learned a long time ago just to use a link. Because if I update them, the document gets updated. It's Google Docs. That looks right. I think that's correct. All right, we're gonna go with it. That's gonna be the pipes build. Now let's take these off because now they're not gonna do what I want. And we're gonna make these pipes, right? Steel pipe. Great. We're gonna copy, paste. Except this one we need 4 because it does only 30 per minute, and we have 120 coming in, so we can have actually 4 of these machines. We're gonna need this all the way down anyway. Well, not that far. That looks right. We'll figure that out later, if that's correct or not. Because we're going to have to go down there and put a floor hole in, just like we did the other side. And then we're going to have to do the spaghetti. If it runs over a little bit, it's fine. I don't really care. It is what it is. Mark II. Yeah, let's do Mark II. Oh, wait, we need splitters first. Let's do the merger. Let's get the merger in there. Actually, we need 2 of these, right? So... like that, and then like that. And do these have... Yes, they're already set up to pipes. See, that smart did that. Let's get the mergers in here. And I want it just like that. That's so sick, dude. I love that. I think it's pro. I think this is the best thing since sliced bread, to be honest. That's what I think. But I guess your opinion is valid, whatever you want to think, right? But I think it's cool. Alright, this one we just need at the edge so I can measure. So let's go put it, I don't know, close to the... Actually, we got to cut this. This is too big now. So is that. Jesus. Alright, let's cut out this window. Get these guys. And let's get these. A little overzealous there. But it's fine. We're done. Alright, cool. Get this guy to the edge. I need more power over here. It's really hard to figure out what I'm doing without power. Because I can't see over there. So let's run a power pole to here, I guess. We'll just run power line from over there. I think it'll stretch. Nope, too far. Alright, we'll do a middle ground. There we go. Alright, let's do the floor holes real quick. This is like another adjustment. I think it's going to be 2 like we did last time, but we'll check. And I think that goes right here. I don't know. Where does it go? Okay, it goes across that line, so we were right. It goes like that. That's how this guy is, right? I like it to be the same. I like my builds to be the same. Yeah, that's the same. Alright, so let's move this too, and I'm pretty sure that'll work. Let's just try it. I like to try before I buy, baby. Actually, it's almost lined up. Yeah, 2. Yep, got it. Same. This one goes 2. And then we put the thing in. We put the lift in. Like this. And I think that's it. Actually, it tried to connect, but it didn't. That's okay. Doesn't need to connect. It just needs to get close. It's incorrect. It's backward. It needs to receive. There we go. Okay. Draw this in. Boom. Okay, great. We got 5 minutes. We can do this. The build's in. We just need to do, we didn't do it over here. I don't know why. Do need to do that, because we're going to be doing, power. This is a no-brainer. Right there. There. And then, I don't have one over here either. What the hell? What the hell, brah? Let's put one right here, I guess. That's going to clip. That stinks. I thought it might, though. So what I'm going to do is we're going to actually... Yeah, you know, this should be here. And yeah, it should be connected like that. And then what we're going to do... Actually, no, that's wrong. It should be connected to this outside one. So we're going to connect that, we connect it to the outside, see? And now we're going to do some on both sides. I don't care if that clips because it's not part of the build. I do care if it gets in the way. There we go, 10, and then this is eventually going to need 10, but we aren't building this yet, so that's fine. We're going to have to do the same thing over here. I guess right here, right? Nice. You're gonna have the same problem. First, let's get that in, though. We want... And that's gonna clip. Let's... You know what we can do? We need these on both sides. Right? We need this right here. Let's just kill this. We need this on both sides. So what we'll do is we'll put one there, we'll put one here, and then when we draw the lines, it won't clip. Well, that's pretty ugly, but other than that, it's a good idea. Now we can do this. Well, no, we'll do it like this. We'll go to here, then we go around, and then we go to like this, and that way it won't clip. It's still gonna clip. Not as bad. No, I want this, dude, the power line. Oh, that the lift is in the way. Okay. So it doesn't clip badly. Doesn't clip. Great. Now we got to switch these other ones to do that too. That's fine. I don't mind that. It's just when you're going across here. So let's get these hooked up. We got 2 of these right here. And the line. Like, that's still wrong. I think it, like, if you move too fast, it, like, moves where you're placing it. Alright, go all the way around, like we did on the other side, go across. This is just like the other season, where I'm, like, figuring out my build as I go, like the optimal way to do it. And then all your buildings start looking the same, which is pretty normal. Let's hook these guys up, because this is who we started with. We only need to hook this side up. These other guys are not active. They're not going to receive anything. Then let's get the power hooked up to them. Then after this, we're going to have to check... We're going to have to check the power grid. We might need more power after this. Okay, then did we put this side in? We did not. And one here. Great. No. Click. There we go, there we go. Great, 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 great. Oh. Nope. Nice try, though. Thanks for playing. Alright, there, and I believe everybody's hooked up now. I think so. What's our power grid look like? Oh, this guy isn't even hooked up anymore. There we go. Let's go look at the power grid real fast. Yeah, it's getting up there. Remember, we only have 1,200. Actually, no, we're doing pretty good, actually. We can probably set up a few more of these factories. Okay, so we're all hooked up with power. Everybody's got power. Everybody's having a good time. We've hooked up all the outbounds. We've hooked up... we didn't hook up the inbounds over here. Yeah, we didn't do that. We needed the splitters first. This should actually work the same way as it does across the way. Kind of wish we had a line, but we're not going to get one. So let's just pull it in like that, I want to say. Nah, we don't like that when it sticks out. We don't like that. At least I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it like that. Alright, let's try to do it like that. No, that still sticks out. How would you do it over here? You know, that's not a faster way when you're just running in here. No, it's more in. You know what we're going to do? Let's put this one in, though. So we can line it up like that and say, oh, it's like that? Okay, we need to go one more in. Cool. Work harder, not... Smarter, not harder, bro. Right? Let's line it up. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's get these other two in, and then we're really done. We just need to let her rip. I'm going to guess that that's correct. Yeah, it looks good. It's not exactly the same way all of them are, but it's close. Good. Bam. Bam. This is raw materials, right? Raw materials. It already knows what direction it wants to go. It already knows how to do it. And then we gotta connect the belts. Oops. No, this is way different. How did that even happen? Okay. That's right. Is this guy way off? No, he's good. That was weird. That was so strange. Oh well, let's just redo it. There we go. Okay. Let's hook this up. Probably need to do that now because I didn't think too hard. Alright, now they're going to receive everything they need, and also we're going to need ceiling holes, right? So let's actually just get right here and go like this. I'm pretty sure they go like that. This one is going to need two. Because, no, we only need one. We should just build 4 of these. That's right. Damn it. Let's do it on this side. It won't do it now because it's hooked up to stuff. Is that why? Yeah, I think that's why, man. That stinks. Oh well, we can't. Well, we're gonna do 2. I'll fix that off camera. We're already over the time. I'm just gonna use 2 for now, and then I'll add in the other 2 off camera. I'm gonna have to take apart all the stuff and draw them out and then put it all back on. It's getting confused by the extra parts and stuff. Oh, let's get the lifts in. Almost forgot about that. We're only really gonna need 1. But we will do 2 anyway. Just because... Why not? It's already here. There we go. Hook them up. Bam. Now we should have everything we need to rock this thing. Let's put the steel ingots in now. Oop, no, that's wrong. Gotta go around to this one. Alright, cool. So this floor hole is gonna get us beams. The far one in the distance is gonna get us yeah, pipes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this directly in. That's a no-brainer. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this second one in like this and around that way, because eventually this is going to fit that guy right there, this second belt. Right? This guy is going to be that eventually. But for now, it's way down there. So when I change it, I can just cut the belt off and stick it in. That's what I'm going to do. Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it. Receiving, yep, this is right, and we're going to do it like that. And this guy, we'll just put one on there anyway, even though we don't need it yet. And then we'll do 2 more over here. And this is just receiving the ingots. We don't have to do anything after this. And then same over here. Eventually, these are going to come around that side and just go right in. That's what's going to happen. Okay, these are the train floor holes. I believe this is pipes. Right, and the other one, and this one, is beams. Now, we only have one... Yeah, we're only going to have 120 coming out, so... Really can't do much with this. I think the way we do this is we go like this. Right? We set them all up like that. I'm only going to set 2 of these up on each side. And then this guy looks like this. Right? Same thing over here. Like that. So that should make it pretty easy to get everything going around here. This stuff's going to come out like that. Actually, yeah. And then beams are going to come out right there and go to that. And then pipes are going to come out there, come all the way around, and go into that guy, basically. I hope I have enough belt for that. We'll see. This guy is going to go straight to that, so that's super simple. Bam. And then this guy is going to go this way, but it's kind of like it's going to this guy. So let's actually hook it up as if it was going to that guy. And then at the last second, we'll just turn it. See, I'm out of plate. All right, well, let me go get some plate really fast. I just want to get this done, and then I will see you in a second here. Okay, I'm back. That took, well, in total 15 minutes-ish to go resupply, and I added 2 more constructors to the steel pipes to finish it up. And I did have to take off all the stuff so that the smart would do the copy thing. We might want to take this thing off, because now I don't know if I can turn this thing without connecting to this guy. That actually looks right, so I'm just going to do it right there. I'm going to kind of eyeball it. Okay, that was good. I think. Because it really needs to be able to turn in here still as well. Let's get this guy and figure out how far away this is. Probably need to turn, yeah, about right there. So we actually need to probably back this guy up a tiny bit. So beams have been going this whole time, and I'm really curious to see how many beams we have. It's probably a ton. Let's do this straight, and then now we'll turn it. Okay, I want to do it right up against this wall. That was the point to that. Okay, let's bring this over here. I don't know, there's good, because we're going to run out of space. We want to go all the way down to this guy right here. And then we're going to... Is that lined up? Yeah, it's lined up now. Okay, 2 back. See, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Alright, cool. That's going to feed steel ingots to that guy. And now we just need to hook up the output. So the output is going to be way over here for steel beams. So let's get this Mark II lift in here. And we're going to hook it up and point it toward ourselves. There. Then we're going to do this and just bring it all the way down here and plug it right into the train. Which, the train is there, right? So let's just go straight. We should get steel beams coming out. And then we're going to pick up this, we're going to pick up from this guy. How do I... Okay. Is that straight? Yeah, that's straight. Now we're going to go... Gotta go back 4, right? Because we're going to have to make 2 turns. Let's just go back an extra one, because it doesn't really matter. And we're going to make a turn over to here and plug this guy in, hopefully. So there's the train. Oh, it's a little bit... Oh, it needs to come down. Okay. Good to know. That's probably what was going on over there, too. Oh, no, that guy's going up. Okay, that's different. So here are all the beams we've made. Coming down the line. Goes into... no, that's pipes. This is right. I mean, that is good. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. Alright, so now those guys are done. Now, pipes are going to come out over here. Right? We're feeding them ingots. They're churning away. And then pipes is going to come up over here, and we're going to send this to the train. And this is going to be sent all over the factory. Everything uses pipes. But this guy is going to go all the way around these dudes right here. Is that lined up? It seems to be. Oh, it's sort of snapping. Remember, it's not on the grid, so it's going to snap all funky. That's okay. Oh, that's... No, it's not way off. It's just weird. We're going to go around that guy. We don't want that guy. But I don't know how far up to go. I don't know, something like... Well, we're going to go way around, right? Because this guy's going to have a bunch of connections. Actually, this is the inside connection. We can go inside, right? Okay, we're going to... Yeah, let's go way out here. As far out as we can go, and then we'll turn. Because we need plenty of space to hook up to these other guys. Alright, cool. Let's get this guy in. That is not straight. That is. And let's just hook up to this guy. He's actually drawn wrong, too, so let's do him again. Let's take all these guys out. These are wrong. right? Because they drop down 1. There we go. Great. Alright, pull this guy over, get the line. 1, 2. And bam. Both trains... Well, okay, I thought it would work. Both trains should have product. Pipes are coming along. Let's go up top now and see if the trains are filling up, because they should be. The beams train should be filling. Now, these are only one... We can only have one car size trains come over here, because we only have one of these running. Right? There's only one of these guys right now. But eventually, I would like to have all 4 of these guys being filled, right? That's going to take a lot of time. We're not going to get there for a long time. We've got a lot of scalability here. This one is loading pipes, so this is perfect. We're all good to go. Right? Let's make sure. Pipes, yep. And beams, we're good. That's the end of this episode. Now, I'm going to let this build up, because we need 200 pipes for a milestone for advanced steel production. And we're going to need beams for like Mark III and all that kind of stuff. We're probably going to do a bunch of milestones on the next episode. Then what I'm going to do, I think, is rebuild a smeltery, because, and I actually might, I'm not going to move the smeltery, because the smeltery is not built how we do buildings now. So there's no real reason to move it. I might just delete it and like just eat the loss, because I don't want to take it apart by hand. Another thing I can do is just leave it there. The problem is it's consuming a lot of power, so I'd rather just delete it. So in the next episode, we're going to rebuild a smeltery. We're going to do that right over there. It's going to be off this thing and right on that side. So we can just send iron bars, like iron ingots, straight into the steel factory, okay? We won't need a train anymore after that. So then after that, we will build we probably will build the ironworks, because I'm getting tired of running all halfway across the world to pick up supplies. So we're going to start moving the base over at that point, and this is going to be base 2.0, okay? Actually, this would be base 3.0. And we're going to have all the factories kind of in this local area, so I can at least resupply. Then we're going to move up and keep advancing into advanced steel production, stuff like that. Hyper tubes are definitely a must. It's funny that I'm going to get hyper tubes when I don't need them as much anymore, but we're going to install those. It's going to be great. Really looking forward to the rest of this series. It's way better than Season 1. Again, let me know what you think of this in the comments section. Please like, it does help. And please subscribe if you're new here. I do one of these every day at 10 a.m. Pacific. I'll see you on the next one. Stay frosty.